Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we're looking at part 2 of our Spotlight on Taiwan lesson called The Battle of the Bao. I love the title here.
You like it?
Yeah. Yesterday we talked about a food that most Taiwanese love. We all know this. They're called guabao, and some people call it the Taiwanese hamburger. Well, one line that we mentioned yesterday was, even though they might not be the most popular thing in night markets, but they are getting popular around the world. And we're going to talk more about that part today.
好的，所以今天来到我们深入台湾的第二天，要来继续看到我们的文章，中文的标题是美味割包比一比那么呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师有稍微的 review 了一下，我们昨天呢谈到了割包这个美食在这个全世界呢变得越来越有名，人气度一直上升以及呢它要好吃的话，它的几个关键那么今天呢我们要继续来看到的就是，那么既然它在世界上越有名，我们就来看看它在世界上目前的一个状况。今天会来看到更多，我们赶快跟着 Stevie 老师一起来看一下。
Okay, looking at the first paragraph, it says, two popular bao businesses got into a big argument after guabao was introduced to America. Okay, so we know a couple of things. We know that it has been introduced to America now, all right? And this starts out by saying two popular bao or guabao businesses got into a big argument. We could say they got into a big fight, okay, F-I-G-H-T, but often when I hear, I got into a fight with somebody, you think in your mind, hitting somebody,
打架了。
Yeah, 那种打架. But this was more of a big argument. So this is the best word to use here.
好的，所以我们来看到文章这个讲到一开始说呢，有两家这个很受欢迎的 popular 的 bao businesses， 这边注意它是复数因为它指的是店家、商家的意思，那么两家嘛，所以当然是复数那么有两家很受欢迎的这个包的这当然是指割包的这个商家呢，他们呢在这个 got into a big argument， 他们陷入了一场很严重的纷争时间点是什么呢？就在这个割包呢被引进了美国之后所以呢引进美国之后呢，这两个店家却在这个出现了一场很大的纷争，那么陷入了一场很大的纷争，你的英文就可以用 got into a big argument。So,
what happened? How did the argument start? Well, in late 2009, Taiwanese-American food personality Eddie Huang opened a restaurant in New York City called Bauhaus. Okay. So when we say he's a Taiwanese-American food personality, a food personality, if we say that somebody is a personality, that means, personality 就是有个性嘛。那当然 everybody has a personality, good or bad, but everybody has a personality. But when we say that somebody is a personality, a food personality, that means they're well known. So he is either a famous personality from maybe TV cooking shows, or maybe from something like YouTube. All right? That's what we mean when we say he's a food personality. His name is Eddie Huang, and he opened a restaurant in New York City called Bauhaus. Now, the H-A-U-S comes from, I think, Germany. Yeah. But it means house of Bao. Okay, and it sounds fancy when you call it something like that.
Okay.
So you have a Bao restaurant.
好，所以呢，接下来我们来看到这一句，讲到说，在这个2009年的下半 in late 2009， 那么 Taiwanese American 我们叫做台裔美籍的一位呢，这个 food personality 我们讲的是这个美食界的名人，所以刚刚针对 personality 这个刚刚 Stevie 老师有补充我们一般的用法是指一个人的个性性格，但是他当名词用的时候也可以指是某个圈子里头的名人所以像这里他前面加一个 food， 或者比如说你前面帮他加一个 TV a TV personality， 那就变成是一个电视的名人这样那么所以刚刚有讲到说可能他是电视上美食秀的这个名人，或者是 YouTuber 很有名的那么因此变成一个 personality。Yeah. 那么这边的话呢，我们的这个中文有查出他的这个中文名字他呢在我们的文章里头叫 Eddie Huang， 那么在他的这个实际的我们中文翻译里头他叫黄宜民那么这位名人黄宜民呢 Eddie 呢，他呢在这个纽约市呢就开了一家这个餐厅，叫做包好吃，这个包好吃是他的中文名称那么这里我们看到他的英文是包 house。
So the number one item on the menu was a fancy guabao named the Chairman Bao. Okay, so the number one item on the menu, the number one, and this means the most popular food item on the menu, was a fancy guabao. When we say fancy, that means we could also say it's high end. Like if it's a fancy house, it's high end. HIGH hyphen END, high end. This means expensive and pretty is what it really means. It fancy doesn't mean expensive and pretty, 但意思是差不多。
对，就是这两个。
Yeah, so it was a fancy guabao. I mean, it looked pretty, it looked nice, it looked special and probably expensive. Okay, it's a New York restaurant. Of course it's expensive. And the bao's name was, we said it's named, we could also say a fancy guabao called the Chairman Bao because of Chairman Mao. Yeah, ha 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 ha. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
It's a play on words.
玩文字游戏啦
Yeah.
好，所以这边讲到的 number one item 我们讲说那个第一号的这个餐点，那什么意思？当然就是最热门的、最受欢迎的餐点。所以刚刚 Stevie 老师讲到 the most popular 那么这个第一名的、最热门、最抢手的餐点呢on the menu 在菜单上来讲的话呢 was a fancy 瓜包所以呢，这里刚刚有提到 fancy， 它指的是既精致，而且通常价格也是贵的通常是这样，这个时候你就可以用 fancy。 那等于看刚刚呢这个Stevie 老师讲的另外一个 high end， 这个呢在中国的用语的话我们蛮多，它是直译叫很高端那么其实就是 high end 的意思，所以就是又精致那么呢质感很好，而且又通常是贵的这样。那么这个挂包的名字呢就叫做这个包主席。那所以刚刚也这个 Stevie 老师提到了，他就是故意玩那个文字游戏，是毛主席，他把那个毛换成包这样子。
Yeah. And, okay, so that's the New York one. The next one, in San Francisco, Josh Tong launched a food truck named the Chairman Bao Bun Truck that served guabao. Okay, so New York City, fancy restaurant. San Francisco, Josh Tong launched a food truck. Now, the word launch, of course you would use this for like a rocket. Launch a rocket into space. 发射, right?
对，发射。
发射. But when we launch a business, that means you start a business. Okay? So this guy launched a food truck. It sounds like he threw a food truck across the street or something. He launched it. But this means he started a business. And he started a food truck, and the truck was named the Chairman Bao Bun Truck. All right? And they served guabao. Okay, now do we know why people are arguing?
好，所以呢接下来我们看到呢，但是 这个目光把它转到这个旧金山刚刚讲完纽约了，现在在旧金山呢，则出现了一位 Josh Tong 这个汤乔许，他怎么样呢？他呢 launched， 这里刚刚呢有提到本来是指这个火箭的发射，但是当你呢也可以这个用在别的一些东西上面的推出发表的时候，也可以用 launch 这个动词所以呢 Josh Tong 呢，他推出了一个这个有卖割包的这个快餐车这个快餐车的名称就叫做这个包主席面包快餐车所以呢这个 serve 这里我们可以把它翻成供应有卖那有供应这个刮包这样子的一个意思。
Eddie Huang in New York, Huang did what many keyboard warriors do, and on a blog called Tong out for copying his trademarked name. Okay, so Eddie Huang in New York, he did what many people do. And in this case, what many keyboard warriors do. Now, you know what a warrior is, like a soldier, a fighter. When we say keyboard warrior, we're talking about all the people online who write out all their opinions and everything, or fight for social justice online, you know, with their opinions. It's keyboard warrior is slang, and sometimes it's said as a joke. You know, so, you're a tough guy, a keyboard warrior, huh? Sometimes we'll say that. But he did what many people online do, and he wrote in a blog, and he called Tong out. To call someone out means in public to say, hey, what are you doing? He called him out for copying his trademarked name, because Chairman Bao, the restaurant in New York, was trademarked.
OK， 所以接下来呢，讲到这个 Eddie Huang 呢，他就在这个部落格上面呢，做了许多这个 keyboard warriors， 我们可以翻成键盘侠所会做的事情是什么呢？就是呢，他批评他这个抨击这个 Josh Tong 呢，他抄袭了他的这个商标的名称 trademark name 那么这里的 call somebody out for doing something 就是批评某人大力的这个公开的抨击某人做了某事这样的意思。
Huang, in his blog, he said that Tong was lazy and that a simple internet search would have shown him the name was taken. So Tong said, I didn't know. Why are you getting mad? And Huang said, all you had to do was check the internet and you would see I already have that name trademarked for my business.
好，所以呢，接下来呢 Huang 他 claimed 这个字呢，这个动词我们讲的就是对外公开的去宣称什么事情，去声称什么事所以呢，黄呢他声称这个Tong 呢这个 Josh Tong 呢，他呢是很懒惰的，而且呢，其实只要很简单的一个网络的搜寻，就可以看到说呢，这个名字其实已经被人使用了。
We'll take a quick break right here, and we'll be right back with the rest of the article. All right, looking at the next paragraph. Eventually, the fight concluded without ever going to court. Okay, so eventually, this says over time, in the end, the fight concluded, the argument stopped without ever going to court. So they quit fighting and they didn't go to court. So nobody sued anybody.
所以呢，接下来这边讲到说 eventually 最后也等于 in the end， 我们在下面会看到两个都这个不同的用法，但是都是指最后那么这一场这个 the fight 这场争论这场纷争呢它呢 concluded 结束了without ever going to court， 甚至呢连法院都没上就结束了。好，所以刚刚呢这个Stevie 老师提到等于没有人去告任何一个人，那他用到了一个动词 sue，
sue S-U-E sue to sue somebody，
对，去告某人的意思。
Yep. So over a year later, this happened more than a year ago. Over a year later, tensions between the two restaurants cooled down. So if we have tension between us, that means there's some feelings. You know, we're not happy with each other, but the tensions have cooled. In other words, now everything's okay.
所以接下来讲到，那么大概1年多之后啊，这个 tensions between the two restaurants， 这个就是两家餐厅之间的这个紧张的那个气氛，那个紧张的情势呢，就 cooled down， 就是可以说缓和下来了啊。因为 cool down 本来就是指冷却下来，那这里紧张冷却，当然就是指它缓和了。
Yeah. Tong's team changed their food truck's name.Because remember, it was trademarked. That name was trademarked, you know, Chairman Bao. So Tong's team changed their food truck's name, and then Eddie Huang, and Huang backed off his attacks. When we say to back off, it just means to go back, you know, 退后, right? So he backed off. He stopped attacking him. Tong said, hey, I'm sorry, I'll change the name. And Eddie stopped attacking him, so he backed off.
好，所以呢，接下来继续讲到说 Tong 的团队啊，也更改了他们的这个快餐车的名称啊，因为原本已经是抄袭人家的商标，所以他们把名称改了。而呢，这个这个黄一鸣呢，他也 back off his attacks， 就是呢停止了他的攻击啊。这里的 back off 啊，也等于 stop 的意思，就是停止、停手的意思。
The Battle of the Bao is now over.And both sides have said there is no bad blood between them. When we say somebody has bad blood, that means they're fighting, they're arguing, they're enemies, okay? So there's no bad blood here, they're good.
所以接下来讲到呢，好，这场包子之争啊，已经结束了。OK， 然后呢 both sides 我们讲双方也呢已经说他们呢彼此之间已经没有任何的 bad blood 敌意了没有任何的这个仇恨了这样。
In the end, the war of words, this argument was like a war of words, right? Was rather pointless. There was no point in the end.
所以呢，这句讲到说结果到头来in the end 最终那么这一场文字的战争呢，其实可以说是相当的无意义的。这里的这个 pointless point 是重点嘛，那既然 pointless 就是无意义的。
So why was it pointless? Because the more people in the U.S. know about guabao, the better it is for both businesses.And for fans of this delicious dish. So the more people know about it, the better it is for business. And the more people will come to their business and eat the guabao, and more people will like it.
所以最后他讲到说呢，那么其实为什么这场文字之争是无意义的呢？因为如果美国有更多的人知道挂包，其实对于这两个店家以及对于喜爱这道美味餐点的粉丝们来讲呢，都是越好的。
Okay, earlier, just want to do a quick review and mention a word. We talked about keyboard warrior, okay? And there's another...Sometimes we call people a social justice warrior. These are people who are online, who are fighting for things that they think, we should all pay attention to. So that's called a social justice warrior. A keyboard warrior is somebody who is always online writing about something. But there's the opposite of that, or another word that we use for internet people who are always writing online and always causing problems. Those we call internet trolls. T-R-O-L-L. Trolls 是一个小怪物. It's like a little monster. They're annoying. They smell bad. They growl a lot. And they mostly just cause problems. So that's something we also hear a lot online. So when you think about keyboard warrior, social justice warrior, another online phrase we hear a lot now is internet troll.
那个应该就是我们中文说的酸民啦那么
okay.
对，那就是常常这个在上网然后打口水战，然后呢只会找麻烦的那种另外呢，刚刚 Steve 老师补充的 social justice 社会正义的话，倒是也可以把它一起写下来。
So those are great words to know if you're online a lot. So, and don't, students, never be an internet troll. Nobody likes them. Okay? That's all the time we have for today. See you next time.
Bye-bye.